diverse criteria. We have problems. We have real problems. Take your bias out of it. Try and take your bias out of it. Try and take your ethnic coloration out of it, and ask yourself, who gets the short end of the stick?
Yeah. It's important, the point you just made. I think that is a comment on the quality of education, of enlightenment that we get in Nigeria, in our formal schooling, that a lot of people quickly retreat to their ethnic and religious or clanic zones, okay? And so there are lots of Nigerians with degrees that you would expect to be rational in the choices they make, and yet when it comes to the crunch, the same people would quickly, just without thinking, say, okay, this person I'm Yoruba, and this person has a fellow Yoruba name, so I'm going to support the person. Or I'm a Christian, and this person, is a Christian as well, so I'm going to support the person. And yet, what we don't understand is that when people win political power, it's a class system. If a Tinubu wins the presidency in Nigeria, there are Igbo men and women who are politicians who are in the same class and circles, who are committed to the same form of, lax standards, who are going to profit. Okay, there are Hausa Fulani who will profit. So under Obasanjo, for example, there were lots of Igbo men and women who did well financially. Okay, under Jonathan, there were lots of Northerners who did well. So it's at the lower level that people keep making all these distinctions about this person is a fellow Igbo man, so I'm going to support him automatically. What you need to look at, if your education counts for anything, is how are my self-interests served, and how are the communal interests served by the choice that I'm making politically. Okay? So if you choose a bad candidate just because the candidate belongs to your ethnicity or belongs to your religion or is from your state or local government, I want you to know that if the person then takes over and you don't get paid your salary, you can't go to the marketplace and say, hey, the president or the governor is from my local government, so give me your groceries on credit. Okay? You still have to pay. If you choose a governor because he's from your local government and this governor is a buffoon and does not pay attention to the roads, guess what? You're going to die on those roads, which he is going to...
Or your loved ones.
Or your loved ones are going to die. If the hospitals are not attended to, if they have no medications and so on, if they don't hire good doctors, people are going to be sick. Sometimes it could be you. If it isn't you, it could be your very good friends, it could be your very good relatives, and so on. So we have to, the young people, because when we started this podcast, I said to you that the only reason I want to do it at all is that I want a forum where we can talk to young people. There are a certain age of Nigerians who are so fixed in their ways, who are so inflexible in their attitude to things that in a sense, I discount them. You never quite give up on a human being. But young people, we want to address you. If the outcome of the 2023 elections turn out to be terrible for Nigeria, if the wrong person or wrong party is put in power, it's going to be on you. Of course, a lot of it will be that there is rigging. We can't discount that. But again, if people stand up, young people stand up and say, this is our political future, this is our lives, we don't accept rigging, you're going to minimize the quality of rigging that takes place. Like, what do we see? Sometimes the thugs that are hired, The riggers themselves, the electoral officials who write the wrong results happen to be young people as well, and happen to be educated, which is tragic.
And then you see them coming out to make these arguments. I mean, you're absolutely spot on. You see them